everybody, and welcome back to Drawing with Paolo. Today, I'm going to teach you how to draw a car. To begin with, we want to draw the front of the car, and we'll just make a rectangle in perspective. And we'll make the thickness of the rectangle by drawing the side, and then the top of the car here. And the parallel lines need to be continued in the back over here. So that line here, draw that one over here, and then we've got the perspective. Then what we want to do is draw the curvature of the car. My cars aren't square too much anymore, so we'll draw this curve like that, and we'll repeat this line over here on this side too. Curve that out to make it a nice curved car. Now because the sides are curved, the front will be curved too. So this straight line will be turned into a little curve, so the front of the car is generally curved. And we'll clean up the drawing real quickly. Then we want to do the top. So the windshield will be up here. This is where I'm going to start the windshield line. Now I make a straight line, but we can curve it later on. And then we'll make the windshield itself, so the glass part, and the top at the same time. It's pretty much just it's like an L curve, like that. And the line at the bottom is repeated at the top, and then we'll curve it back to the bottom to go reach the back of the car. Then we'll do the roof line, which should follow the same back line here. And we erase that. And then what we want to do is draw the wheel wells. And that follows the lines of the top of the car, like here. And then you just bring it right down, like that. You need to make another one back here. So this line over here, make the wheel well follow that line too, just like this. Top, top. There you go. Next step is drawing some lines for the windows. We'll add a little thickness here, which is the A pillar, the C pillar back here, for those of you who know car talk out there, and a back window. And then we'll draw the line for the windshield, top of the windshield here. And we'll curve out that line to make it a little bit more fleshed out. There we go, make a thickness to the A pillar on the right side. And then we can draw in our hood, the car's hood. We'll make a few more lines here for the thickness of the hood. You can draw any kind of detail here as you like. I mean, I'm just drawing lines here. There's no real specific lines you can draw in. We're going to do the hood scoops, or where the vents are to let the air in to get to the engine. And here we go. It's the front, what we call front fascia to a car. And I'll put in a little bit of like aerofoil over here, just like that. And I'm going to start darkening in some of these lines. We need the window separator here, and the door line over here. Next, we're going to add the lights, and the lights should be over here and in a circular fashion. So I'm going to make sort of like an oval on this side, and an oval on that side too, just like that. And then I'm going to darken in some of these lines. I'm satisfied with that oval shape. Draw that in. Then I'm going to add some detail to the top of the car. I'm going to draw in a scoop here, which brings in the air to the turbo, and these lines should follow the rest of the lines of the car, just like that. Put a dash line in there, curved dash line, so we can see inside the car a little bit. And this is where we're going to see the wipers. Now, you don't have to draw wipers if you don't want to. I feel like putting in wipers here, just wiper details. You can add whatever detail you like to your car, or you can leave your car abstract, not put so many details. I'm going to put more details into the front of the car here, in the front fascia. Add some lines like this, some thicknesses and tubing and whatever else. This is your car. You can be creative and do whatever you like. I'm just doing whatever I want right now. I'm just having fun with this. Now what we need to do is draw in the mirrors, because you know you can't back up a car without mirrors. Good side mirrors here. The mirrors are sort of square shapes, just like that. And then we want to put in some fog lights, more circles. Erase that in there. And then, redraw the lines just before we draw the tires. And the tires go right here, and they're circles. But before we make circles, I like to draw squares first, and you'll see why. I like to draw lines here that are perpendicular to every one of the lines, and then parallel to the car lines, like that. Make little square shapes, so that within that square shape, I can draw a circle. Start with the middle, and draw a circle around that, touching each one of those lines, those straight lines that we made, so that I know that the wheels are parallel to the car. It's a little trick that I've taught myself to do. I draw the thickness of the wheel here, the tire, and the wheel rim in there. We make the inside circle just a little bit smaller than the outside circle. A little flasher light here. A little bit of detail to the hood, just like that. And then I'm going to start coloring in some reflections and whatnot onto the car. Just some lines like this so that it looks like the light is reflecting on the windshield. I'm going to color that in really quickly for you guys to see. We only have 10 minutes here, so I'm going to fast forward some of these parts and color in everything that I want dark. I'm going to color in right away. As I've been drawing around here, I've been paling out the lines of my pencil drawing here with my hand. So once in a while, it's good to redraw your lines, make them darker. So redraw the contour lines with pencil, allowing a bit more pressure. And it's a good time to color in my windows here, my side windows. And with this one, because I'm spending more time with the drawing, I have to go over these lines over and over again because my hand is erasing them. You can't tell in my video, but I am erasing my page once in a while to keep the page clean. And I've removed those parts just because we do have only 10 minutes on this clip. So color in the wheels, the tires, I mean. Put in my wheel lines in here, so a little bit of what we used to call mags, or just now wheels, aluminum wheels, maybe hubcaps. There we go, a little center hub. And make the lines a little bit darker. Same for the doors and the mirrors and the wheel wells. Keep on darkening the lines that you like to keep, you can keep drawing over them. Add some detail here to the lights, the front lights. And I'm going to use the Batman technique. If you saw the Batman video, I'm going to darken the car here. Put shadow on the left side because the light's coming from the top. And I'm going to erase where I would like some reflection to be on the car, to be reflecting off the car. And so this is a fun technique for cars because you can make them really shiny, or look shiny anyway, by erasing parts of that car. And it makes it look like light is hitting on the top of the car there. You can use a bigger eraser if you want, but I find that the eraser of the pencil is just thin enough to give us nice little curves, S-curves like this one, and lines that can go across segments without erasing those dark lines. But you wouldn't want to redraw this constantly, so the little eraser on the pencil works great. Maybe add a few more shaded lines here, but that's essentially it. That's the car. There you have it. So with a bit more practice, I'm sure you're going to be able to draw a car just like mine, and your car is going to be able to drive down the road on your page. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time on Drawing with Paolo.